iOS 14.4 is now out for your iPhones. You can see it's been quite a while since we had an iOS update. 14.3 has been out for a while. Yeah, we got betas coming in all the time, but the official 395 megabytes here for the 12 Pro Max. It might be less depending on your phone, so it doesn't look like a huge update here. More of a bug fix, keeping things running along smoothly. Let's go to learn more now. You can see iOS 14 is going to include smaller QR codes that can be recognized by the camera, option to classify Bluetooth devices, type in setting for correct identification of headphones for audio notifications, and then also over here, we do have notifications for when the camera on your iPhone is unable to be verified as new genuine Apple camera in iPhone 12, 12 mini, 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max. So if you don't have a 12 series, that might not really affect you, but here's some of the bug fixes for everyone. Image artifacts could appear in HDR photos when taken with the iPhone 12 Pro, so we'll check that out. Fitness widget may not display updated activity data. That could be annoying if you have the Apple Watch and or if you're just tracking your fitness all together on your iPhone. Typing may be delayed and word suggestions may not appear in the keyboard. So yeah, when you're having issues with typing, that's not going to be very nice. The keyboard may not come up in the correct language and messages. So if you're tweaking the language, stuff like that, it could be an issue. And then audio stories from news and Apple CarPlay, may not resume after being paused or spoken directions or Siri. So some Apple CarPlay issues if you're using Apple CarPlay. Enabling switch control and accessibility may prevent phone calls from being answered from the lock screen. So really not that great of a few bugs there, but they're going to be fixed here in this update. But before we do this update, we're going to go ahead and run a Geekbench to kind of see where this phone performs here on 14.3. This is the A14 Bionic chipset, so this will differ from yours, but I'll be back when this is done so we can see before we're in 14.4 where the performance is at. Okay guys, so we got a beautiful score here of 1603 and 4195 on the multi-core here for the 12 Pro Max. So we're gonna go ahead now and start doing this update. Okay guys, so I just want to give you a quick update and let you know that the update is going very quickly here because it's a shorter update. So you don't have to expect this one to take too long either when doing this update. Okay guys, so we are now on the latest iOS 14.4. Okay guys, so let's take a look at the build number here. It is 18D52, just to be certain. When you download this is the one you want to be on 14.4, 18D52. All right guys, so let's go ahead now and run a quick CPU benchmark here on 14.4 to see if we got improved scores over our previous scores on 14.3. Okay, so we had a 1603 and a 4195 prior. Now we have a 1601 and a 4055. So, not a big difference, very close. So you should have a similar performance here on the iOS 14.4 versus the 14.3. This is more of a bug fix update. Okay, so one of the first ones we're going to talk about is the fitness activity data. So now you can see right here that this should show more up-to-date activity as you do use your Apple Watch in 14.4. So do keep this in mind. This is a nice fix here. I did find it to not always be accurately up to date, so this is nice. Okay guys, so in iOS 14.4, smaller QR codes should be able to be recognized, as you've seen very easily there, by the iPhone's camera, so that's very nice to see in 14.4. And also I want to mention the handoff feature. If you have the HomePod Mini, it's supposed to be reacting a lot better within this current official version. So if you have this U1 chip HomePod Mini, I don't have one because I typically like to use headphones, but if you use this is a nice update to 14.4 as well. So there are reports of the Find My seeing improvements to, recognizing certain objects, and I feel like this is happening because we might be seeing AirTags this year. So Find My will be seeing improvements here in 14.4 as well. So do keep in mind that you should probably start to think about AirTags launching this year. I'm pretty certain they are coming. Okay, so when you turn on switch control within the iOS 14.4, you won't have any issues with answering phone calls here in 14.4, especially from the lock screen. So if you have this thing locked with switch control on, you'll still be able to do that. That was a bug that was happening for certain iPhones. So definitely that's a nice fix here if you do use that feature. So when taking images in HDR for the iPhone 12 Pro specifically, there might have been artifacts presented, but the image quality should improve a little bit here for the iOS 14.4 as well. It's already a great camera, so you're probably not going to even notice much, but it should have a little bit better of an overall HDR image on 14.4. So within Apple CarPlay, if you were listening to these news audio stories, if you got Apple News Plus, you will probably see a little bit of an issue on prior version, but here with 14.4, it should be up to date, working fine. I've been using Apple CarPlay. I haven't ran into too many issues on 14.3, so it's safe to say you probably still want to do this update just to keep everything running smooth within Apple CarPlay. But overall, I gotta say, this 14.4 is a nice little bug fix, a nice smooth update to 14.3. Apple's just keeping things moving along. And if you're wondering, should I do the update? Absolutely. You want to keep your iPhone up to date, and it's running very smooth. Battery life should stay constant as well. Like, meaning whatever battery life you had before should stay very similar to the battery life you're going to get on 14.4, so don't be too concerned about that. But yeah, definitely go ahead and do the update, and let me know what else you find in 14.4 and share it down below in the comment section of this video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Be sure to be well, and peace.